What is happening? Micah's back with another video. Back here to talk about the Google Pixel Watch. Yes, in all of its glory, Google dropped something really nice right here. As you guys see, my code is on the screen because I just took it off the charger. One of the things that has been a point of reference and I don't want to say controversy, but it's definitely been a point of contact for a lot of people in regards to the Pixel Watch. I just took it off the charger. I'm currently rocking my Galaxy Watch 4. How has the Pixel Watch been? Dare I say, I have loved the experience with this watch. I like this watch a lot. The reason why I like it is because it surprised me. How did it surprise me? The shape, size, and battery life, and Google Assistant integration. So before we get into all that, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hey. Hit the notification bell so you know my videos, so we sit back, relax, see what's cracking. And let me know down in the comment section below, have you guys used the Pixel Watch? Have you been thinking about getting it? What are your thoughts on the Pixel Watch? Let me know down in the comment section below. Now let's get into the video. So, what's the first thing about this that surprised me? Well, it's the shape and size. It's a lot smaller than what I would say a lot, but it's significantly smaller than what I'm accustomed to. That being said, it's not as small as I thought it would be. It sounds contradictory, sounds counterintuitive, but let me explain. Once I put this on my wrist, and you could say the band probably also helps, but my chain link band that I showed you guys is also a really nice band. The band also goes along or complements the size of the watch. So that when once it's on your wrist, and in my case, I have smaller wrists, it blends in to your wrist where it looks like it matches. Now, of course, this is for me personally because I have smaller wrists. Those who have bigger wrists probably find this to be a little zesty, but it's not, okay? It's a solid watch for its size. The problem with this size is it comes with smaller battery life. That being said, because I have the LTE version, once I turn data off, my battery life, it did extend. I wouldn't say significantly, I would say moderately. Now, do I still have to put this phone, this watch on the charger once, every 24 hours or so? True, yeah, I do. But Google let us know that it has 24-hour battery life. And you can extend that based off whether or not you sleep with it on. One of these days, I'm gonna get me an Oura Ring to keep track of my sleep so that way I don't have to wear this to sleep, because I wear this as my sleep tracker. And it's been helping me gauge and improve my sleep in different ways based off of the data that's being provided to me. And that's why I like it. But once you relinquish some of that, the battery life will improve on this significantly. I would put it like that. But because I use it as my sleep tracker, that's why I have to put it on once every 24 hours or so, which is still actually probably better than Google's claims, because I don't think that includes sleep tracking. Their 24-hour estimate, I don't think includes being out and about, getting some sleep tracking, getting some moderate exercise. Like, I can get some exercise in, sleep tracking, all that, and only have to put this on the charger once within 24 hours. So from a battery life perspective, it's actually good. Like, and I think it will improve if Google drops an update with Fitbit to relinquish or size down, minimize, whatever words you want to use. Cut that heart rate tracking down, Like, we don't need constant heart rate tracking. We need it once every 10 minutes, once every hour, manual. We need it on that capability side of the game. We don't need it constantly tracking our heart rate, and that's why the battery dies on this so fast. I can guarantee you, if they provided the functionality, the option to toggle heart rate down to once every 10 minutes off, which would basically be manual, right? A manual heart rate tracking once every 10 minutes, shoot, even once every 5 minutes, but once every 10 minutes, once every 30 minutes, something like that. If you could toggle it to one of those, you could probably get 2 days of battery life out of this, because that's what really drains the battery, is the heart rate tracking. That being said, how has the software helped or hurt the battery life? I think the software has actually helped this a lot, because that's why it can last 24 hours despite the heart rate monitoring and the sleep tracking. The software is finely tuned, and they dropped an update this month, December, that helped complement this phone or this watch some more with sleep profile and whatnot. Google has something here with the Pixel Watch, okay? They have to do one of two things. Permanently increase the one watch that they drop to like 43 to 44 millimeters. They have to increase it that much bigger because it will still work on a woman's wrist and it will still work on a man's wrist. Increase the size. What does that do? It has a two-pronged effect. One, it's aesthetically more pleasing, and two, you can increase the battery life, all right? And the bezel does not have to be as small on here in terms of, you know, the watch face bezel. That's why they went with the inky look, because the bezel's relatively large. So if you do anything with color, it'll immediately expose the fact that the bezels are relatively thick. So being able to shrink those bezels down as well as increasing the size, they will have something if they're going to go with a one watch approach. The other side of that could be that they just release two sizes and do like most other companies, where each size offers bigger watch, bigger battery life, right? So that's what they could do to instantly solve that problem that they have. I will say that Google Assistant has been a joy to use on here. The dedicated button for the most part for Google Assistant has been fun to use. I use this at night. If I can't reach my phone, I left my phones in the living room. I have my watch on, press and hold, cut off all the lights, I'm straight. So I like Google Assistant being integrated in this. I do wish you could try to update the watch through the software on the Pixel Watch app and not only through the Pixel Watch itself. There's some of that functionality that's not consistent in terms of, okay, this is available in Fitbit app. Okay, this is available in the Pixel Watch app. Okay, this is available on the Pixel Watch itself. I wish that either everything was available everywhere or make most of this available just within the Pixel Watch app itself. Now, of course, if it's fitness focused, I can understand it being accessible within the Fitbit app, but you should be able to access a lot of this in the Pixel Watch app as well, not just debugging features. Like, we want to be able to access certain features without having to do a lot of scrolling on the watch. And I guess that also depends on how you use the watch, right? I like wearing it. It's a fashion piece for me, as well as some limited functionality that I care for. Some people may use this as a dedicated fitness tracker. Some may use this as their everything. You know, you never know. Phone calling wise, when I have used this on, you know, data, works fine. You can hear voices just fine. You can turn it up via the crown and it works just fine. The crown has been solid for me as well. A few times, you know, of course, sleeping with it, sometimes it's caught on things, pulling, and I've had no issue with the crown. The crown works just fine. I will say that it's just got a classic look to it. I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but it's got a nice classic feel and look to it, and that's probably what's really attracted me to it. They got something nice going on with it. It does remind you of an Apple Watch, but that's fine because the Apple Watch is successful, and I like the Apple Watch. I actually like the square look. I'm a square. That didn't come out right. I love square-faced watches. What I'm gonna think about is the fact that this has been a joy to use. The speakers work just fine. I mean, it's a solid watch. The other nitpick I have when it comes to fitness is that it has, you know, it doesn't auto detect as well as it should, you know, if not at all. After 10 minutes, it will auto detect, or if you do say, oh, hey, I was working out, it basically did log in the information and you just kind of let it know that was the case, and then it'll use the information. So it's kind of wonky from that perspective, but I wish it would auto detect a lot faster than 10 minutes. But as it stands, I've enjoyed this Pixel Watch. It works with my Pixel 7 Pro with no problems. That's the only thing I haven't linked to. I have this one linked to my Galaxy S22 Ultra, and I have a silver watch, Galaxy Watch 4 that's connected to my Flip 4. So I have a watch connected to each phone, and I still use them and wear them despite not having the phone on me, because battery life is good enough where it'll make it through the day, no problems. Again, like I said, it's a fashion piece. I have a nice watch face. I wear it, got a nice watch band on it, I'm straight. I got a couple more watch bands coming for this, so keep that in mind. It's marginal success for Google. Can I recommend it? It's hard to recommend it at the price point it's at. I think you got to pay $300 or $350, and that's for Bluetooth or LTE. I definitely think it should have came in at $200 and $250, or to be a little bit more reasonable, $250 and $300. I think that would have been a whole lot more reasonable given the limitations and given what they were providing. It's not worth the $300 and $350. During this holiday time, you're finding deals on it, so I could recommend it during the holiday time. Grab you one on a deal, but I can't outright recommend it at the price that Google's charging for it, because there's not enough functionality or capabilities for the watch, and you may find yourself having more problems with it based off the battery life at that price range. So that's my humble opinion on this watch. It's a good watch. It's marginal success for Google, but once they add that, once they allow you, if they allow you more heart rate control, I think it'll be a better recommendation then. But as it stands right now, I would say on a deal, go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, you can wait for the Pixel Watch 2 and the Galaxy Watch 4 series, the Galaxy Watch 5 series is out. Solid watches, better deals, more affordable as well. So that's my thoughts on the Pixel Watch. Let me know down in the comment section below, has this helped or hurt you in terms of wanting to grab the Pixel Watch? Comment section is open for discussion. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so everyone's my videos. So we sit back, relax, see what's cracking. So man, Micah signing out to the next video. Wait for it.